Hey everyone, so I just wanted to talk about acceptance and change right now in this real quick video. So acceptance is kind of just accepting the way that things are now. It's not necessarily accepting that things will always be that way. It's that you know that you have the power to change things, and you're accepting that things aren't exactly where you want them to be right now. But just because things are the way they are right now doesn't mean they're going to have to be that way forever. This state is not a forever thing. The same way as explaining that failure is not an eternal thing. Failure is a state, or a current event rather, and in this event that you're failing or things are the way that you don't want them to be doesn't mean that they're going to be that way forever. Change is in everybody's power. You're able to change the way that you think, the way you act, and the actions that you take on a daily basis. If you want to change your weight, you can do that by going to the gym. If you want to change your education level, you can do that by going to college and learning. If you want to change your career, you could learn new skills as well and get a new career. If you want to change the person you're with, then you could meet someone new and change that. And change is sometimes scary to people, but it really shouldn't be, because change is just realistically a part of life. Change is about progress. Every time you progress, you're making a change in your life. Progress, of course, is a change for the better. You can make a negative change and kind of have a setback, and again, if that's something that happens in your life, that doesn't mean that you can't reverse the change that happened for the negative. You can, of course, turn your entire life around. It only takes a single day to decide to make a change. You know, the decision to change happens in an instant. That isn't something like, oh, it took me so long to change. Well, no, change happens right away. It took you that long to actually take action to change. That's the whole big difference there. So if you want to change your relationship, you do that in a moment, right then and there. But the decision that you have, you might have not made that decision. Now, once you make the decision, you do it right then and there. It's over. When you can put that in your mind that you're going to make the decision, then you've already decided. That means it's going to happen. If you say you made a decision to do this or that, and you don't go through with it, and you don't do that decision, then you didn't actually decide. You just kind of added it to a future to-do list or a wants list, things I would like to do, kind of like how people come up with their New Year's resolutions and then they don't do them. Well, most of them don't do them because they write them into a wish list, and they write them in a way where, you know, they're not going to be too disappointed if they don't go through with them. But if they actually made a wish list, you know, that is different than making a decision list. If you make a decision list, you can decide to make that change. That happens right then and there. Now, if you make a New Year's resolution list and you make that a decision list rather than a wish list, then those things are going to get done. You're going to accomplish them. You're going to find the ways to accomplish them, and that's going to create your great change, because we're in a new year now. So a lot of people have come up with these resolution lists, and plenty of people that made these resolutions lists, they haven't followed through with them. And they might do this every year, and it's almost like a game to them. But they do it in a way where their goals might not be that life-changing or devastating to them if it doesn't happen, because they get so used to the mediocrity. They get used to either being overweight or, you know, not making the money that they want to make, or not doing the job that they want to perform, or not going and being the person that they want to be, being more generous, or whatever might be on their New Year's resolution. But I am definitely here to tell you that if you want to change, you can make that decision. And in the decision, you figure out the steps. And once you figure out the steps, you take it one step at a time and go toward whatever goal that might be. So again, if you want to make a change, it's entirely up to you. You have the freedom to do it. You have the resources, and don't think that it's not possible, because anything you want to change really is possible. You want to change the way you think, what you do, and the people that you're around, then you can change all of those things. So again, thanks so much for watching my video. There will be more in the future. Have a great day.